I apologize, guys. Spirit is one last. Okay, we had a little debacle there for. Now we've got it under. Now we've got it under wraps. I think I joined the right live. Okay. Okay, we've corrected it. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Tap that like button, subscribe to the channel. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. Welcome to the Sunday sermon. We got a powerful, potent topic for today. Hi, how are you doing? Pleasure seeing you again. Well, pleasure seeing you too, my brother. Not supernova. What's going on? Happy Sunday, man. How's everybody feeling? I accidentally, I knew I had a live set up, and I kind of joined the wrong one, so to speak. But thank you, everybody, for tapping the like button, and you knew I made it, so I just rejoined. Nothing, just a lot of exams this week. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Hold on, I gotta, something's with this. I think it's set for this so-called dimming thing. Let me just brighten it up. Here we go. Okay, guys, welcome. That's better. Wow, 3 on the same day. Dang, man, they really got you working. Yeah, because isn't it like winter break soon or something like that? Well, I would think like it would be break already because, well, depending on where you're located, it would be Thanksgiving possibly. Hey, Jade, what's going on? Welcome to the live, Jade. And if you haven't already, everybody tap that subscribe and like button. I appreciate you all. We are, in fact, going to have a really, on the 20th. So do you not have like Thanksgiving break or something? Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think a lot of people are off for Thanksgiving and then go back to school for like a little while, college, whatever, and then they're off again. But we have a really potent and powerful topic for today that we're gonna go over. You are? What do you mean, Jade? What's happening, everybody? Tap that thumbs up. Subscribe to the. I'm just gonna keep like pasting it. There we go. Oh, like going for Thanksgiving break. Okay, I got you. What's happening? Just joined the live stream. Well, welcome. How are you? What's happening? Silk FV. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Gotta head off soon. I gotta study and submit my art task soon. So 5 tests same week. Oh wow. Well, that's tough. But you know what? Everything is I don't even know what to really say about that, guys. But you know, didn't even realize that yeah, I was a little bit late and I apologize everybody because I know it was scheduled for 9 a.m. Eastern time. Oh, you're just heading from work? What do you do? What do you do? But every time is the right time. That's the way I look at it, man. So welcome everybody, man. Happy Sunday. What's everybody up to? Where's everybody from? How y'all doing? I think your stream's a little delayed. Oh, really? Yeah, it can happen with the Wi-Fi, man. That's it's interesting, man. I think it's YouTube because no matter what phone, even if I use my cellular service, it seems to do that. So just bear with it. It'll come back. Oh, you work at like a business? Australia, huh? Very nice. Yeah, I had a friend in that I did a podcast with that was in Queensland, Australia. But he lived by the Gulf Coast and then moved to Queensland, I guess. Um, I don't know, man. Lions. What's going on, good Taylor? What's happening? What is happening, man? What's up with you? Lee Mark. India. Our country takes school so serious. Yeah, I know. Well, you know what? I think it's going to be changing, man. I really do. I know it's going to be changing. I don't even think it's going to be changing. It is changing because there's so many other things that could be electives and very important and vital that tigers and lions, actually, and unicorns. I like unicorns and fairies too. Um, oh, you're off tomorrow and Tuesday. Nice. That's very nice. And then you, of course, well, I don't know if you said you have Thanksgiving or not. I think you do. So Thursday, then you have Thanksgiving on Thursday. You're probably off for that too. Um, yeah, the school system, man, they really got to overhaul that thing, man. Because I'll tell you what, man, there's some really um, there is legitimately some really high priority things that I think they should be teaching in the school systems, and they don't. And I think that kids would be so much different if they did. So, yeah, you have a happy holiday too, brother. I want me to like from my alternative. Yeah, man, if you could, yeah, subscribe and like, I would appreciate that, man. Um, well, I mean, meditation, yoga, breath work. I mean, there's so many things teaching kids how to breathe properly. I mean, I can go on and on, man. Skills that we actually would benefit from. Um, I mean, I'll tell you what, half the things that they made you and forced you to um, have was a joke. Um, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like, or respect people being spiritual and not into religion either. Because at the end of the day, I feel like we're all, oh man, I don't want to get into this topic today because I had another topic. So I don't really want to get into religion and stuff right now. No, I mean, I believe that we're God. We're all God in human form. We've just been taught to externalize it. She's doing good, man. Thank you for asking. She's doing good. She was in here yesterday. She wasn't on the live, but she was in the chat. At the end of the day, man, we're externalizing to giving our power away when we're actually God in human form, creating our reality. It is a hot potato topic. You're right. But you know what? I respect everybody's opinion. I don't, I don't, if you believe in something, I'm not going to try to change you, but I bring another perspective. I will for sure state my opinion and the way I feel, and you could either agree or not agree, and that's okay, and we respectfully don't agree, and that's okay too, or we respectfully agree, or you open my eyes to something or I open your eyes to something. What's going on, Venito? Bill, how you doing? Welcome to the live Sunday sermon. um, Sunday sermon, and we're going to get into it, boy, and it may be triggering, but that's okay. Hey, listen, you can believe in whatever you want to believe in. I don't judge you, and I won't judge you. I have respect for every single person in here and in human form right now. Yeah, no problem, Jade. I appreciate you. Thank you. And, you know, share these videos out, subscribe to the channel, tap that like button. Um, love you too, good Taylor, man. You are too, man. Trust me, you are too. That's all right, man. If you're drunk, you're drunk. It's all good, man. I don't judge you for it. Oh, you work with horses? Oh, that's cool, man. How cool is that? What do you do with the horses? Yeah, man. It's Sunday. I'm gonna definitely enjoy the day. It's gonna be warmer than it's been in several days, in the 60s. So you best believe. Don't mind me. I just drop in to see if you are eating. Well, thank you, man. Thank you for just dropping in. Um, thank you for just dropping in. I believe we're all famous, man. Raisin Bran, huh? I haven't had that in years, guys. Well, enjoy your Raisin Bran. For sure. Some almond butter, blueberries, granola, and acai. Pretty soon, though, guys, I'm not going to be eating acai anymore because it's going to be too cold for it. So you won't be seeing me eat it too much any longer. No, man, you don't put milk in this. Yeah, isn't she? Yeah, man. She rocks, man. Yeah. Well, she's been getting more and more messages to sign more in her videos, and she hasn't been lately. So, sure, you can have some, of course. But she does have a lot more videos that, Hippie G, what's going on? Man, haven't seen you in a while. I thought you just popped in here to see if I was eating, and then you said you had to go. You know, doing pretty good. Riding the waves. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Riding the waves. And welcome everybody, man, to the Sunday sermon. I want to talk a little bit about something here, a topic that was coming up for me this morning. Yeah, acai berry, yes, Ninja, correct. I want to talk about a topic that has been coming up for me this morning when I was doing yoga and meditation and everything else, and it's control. And it's like the fact that we try to control every single thing. And I got this download this morning about when we were a baby and we were in the womb. Like, what happened? Did you control how the baby grew and your eyes opened and when the baby was going to come out? No, it all was perfectly perfect and perfectly planned out at the exact time. But yet we stand in the way. We stand in the way of our body's healing. We stand in the way of, financial abundance. We stand in the way. And what I mean by standing in the way is our human stands in the way of the natural process of life, and I've done this numerous times. When the time was right, I would get these messages from spirit. You need to let go. You need to let go of controlling. Stop trying to control everything. Stop trying to understand it. Stop trying to figure it out. Because when you're in the mind and not in the heart, it becomes even more difficult. And now, as we go forward, so it's like what they always say, man, like, surrendering, like surrender, let go, allow, surrender to your higher self, that your higher self knows the next steps and that you'll get the right messages at the right time when you need it. So like, you'll need to know when you need to know, basically, essentially. Yeah, even our bodies, we don't have control, but yet we try to control it. And then what happens? We try to control even the healing process. Like if you have something that you're dealing with, maybe not so serious or maybe serious, but I don't even think any of it really is, because the body always knows how to come back to balance. But it's when our human stands in the way and tries to control or stop or prevent or, like, oh, I'm going to force and make this happen. And now that we're in the Aquarius energies, like we've shifted from Pluto to Aquarius, which now supposedly someone said like lasts until like 2040, I think. Aquarius, if I'm not mistaken, I think that was 2040, the year 2040. Yeah, the Aquarius, the Aquarian age. If you go by astrology. And the energies of the Aquarian age, Aquarius, are letting go energies. And when you let go and you stop trying to control, you allow for everything from abundance to miracles coming into your life, doors opening. I mean, I thought you were talking about new type of Aquarian. No, no, man. No, I'm talking about like the astrology, like Aquarian age, Aquarius, age of Aquarius, which is essentially the age of love. And so now we're in the age of Aquarius. Now you guys got me tongue-tied with it. The Aquarian age. And these energies are all about letting go of control, letting go of trying to figure it all out, trying to understand it, whatever that is in your life. Because the more you try to hang on and control, you're essentially taking the hose and you're kinking the hose and you're stopping the water from flowing. That could mean abundance. That could mean everything in area in your life. So the more you try to control, that control has to do with fear as well. And that's the underlying root cause of why we try to control, because our human and our ego wants to try to figure everything out and understand it. And you can't do that anymore. I mean, it's going to become more and more difficult what about you? What about each of you? What about yourselves? Because at the end of the day, man, you are Jesus, and Jesus is you. We're all energy, man. We're spiritual beings in a human body. You are me, I am you. That's how it works. You do know. That's why you're on this live right now. Yeah, I don't mind, people saying certain things, you know what I mean? It's all good, man, It's just out of confusion and not really understanding. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. It means a lot. I care for you too. Yeah, I mean, and listen, baby Booba, You have the ability to live forever, because when you transition, you leave the body, you're not dying. Energy can never be destroyed. You're made of energy. Your consciousness, when you leave the body, you don't die. It's a myth that you leave your body and it's the end. It's not the end. There is no end. If you want to reincarnate and come back here 10 more lives, you can. 1,000 more times, you can. Well, you know what? The one thing I can tell you, man, about the bullying, it's literally wanting you to step in your power and know who you are and stand in your truth and be your authentic self. You know what I mean? I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic, everybody. Thank you for asking. I'd appreciate if you're vibing with the love, and thank you for the hearts, man. Keep tapping the hearts, because it's helping the algorithm so that we can get more people in here and more people can see the videos. Hello, Daren. You have an anointing to preach God's word. I don't know what you're saying there, but yeah, I know. I know that I'm meant to bring these powerful words to humanity, to wake humanity up, to realize who they are. And I know that I'm supposed to work with Jesus and Mary Magdalene, and so is Luna. I'm in North Carolina, United States. I know that I'm supposed to be working with, and so is Luna, working with Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Grand Rising, everybody. What's going on, man? How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody feeling on this Sunday or Monday? No, Mary Magdalene. Magdalene. Yeah, we got a packed house today. I'm doing good, man. Thank you for asking, everybody. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the love you guys are showing. And it's well appreciated, man. All the love. No, it's not. I wouldn't say brunch. It's just it's blueberries, granola, acai, almond butter, and we're just having a really great discussion. Yeah, spam the hearts, man. Spam the hearts. Well, I totally believe in the law of attraction, yes. Because whatever we tune our frequency to is what we attract. And we have the ability to change the frequency that we're tuning into. We have the ability to change our frequency, and that's why a lot of us are feeling like massive contrast, so that we can choose, we can choose what frequency we want. We can choose how we feel. and change it in an instant when we realize it and when we're conscious of it. Exactly. I agree, Hippie G. We can all believe in whatever we want, man. That's why you have free will and choice. You know? Yes, I do fast, Aaron Lee. Yes, I do. And yeah, we have the choice to, that's why we have free will. You know, you can choose whatever road and path you want to choose, you know, because you're the creator of your reality. And just like I get to choose, and I'm choosing that everyone that's in here respect each other, you know, and say nice things to each other. And if somebody has a belief or an opinion, that they're allowed to have that. No, I don't have religious text. You enjoy your day too, man. Happy Sunday. Hope you get to relax and chill out. And acai, some coconut, I forgot. Acai berry, granola, almond butter, and blueberries. See the acai? What did what come from word of mouth? What do you mean? Huh. Hippie G, you're funny, man. Y'all are funny, man. See, we don't have any moderators today, so at least not at the moment. Thank you. There are more than 400 eyewitness written accounts of people who saw Jesus Christ of Nazareth with their eyes. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. Listen, man, at the end of the day, man, what you believe, you're going to see. You're going to bring it into your reality. Just like if you don't believe in extraterrestrials, man, you're not going to see them. They're not going to show themselves to you. You know what I mean? That's how it works. Nothing can infringe on your free will. Yeah, okay. And that's true too, because Bigfoot does exist. He's just in higher dimensions that we cannot see unless you raise your frequency high enough to be able to see it. And you have to believe. May I ask, what's your belief? And amen. We all have free will. My belief is, well, as I said a little bit earlier, Chelsea, and please subscribe to the channel and tap the like button, everyone. I believe that we are all God in human form, creating our reality. We just forgot who we are, and we came here to remember. We came here to remember who we are. And that's what's beginning to happen as humanity continues to wake up. The realization of who we are. I'm eating acai, blueberries, granola, and blueberry almond butter. Well, it's got acai berries in it too, and blueberries. Um, no, I don't have a scripture. I don't go. I don't. I'm not. You know. It's interesting, man, because it's interesting to read everybody's comments. Because um, we aren't our own gods, though we don't have the power to. And we can, and we do have that power. As most people just forgot. Majority, all of humanity forgot. It goes back to like the days of like Atlantis and Lemuria, and we totally have the ability to do all of that stuff. We just forgot. We've been conditioned to believe that there's an external power. We have to give our power away to something external. And if you start digging deeper and deeper outside of religion, like past life regressions and all different kinds of things of that nature, you will start to see the correlation. We're all God, we're all masters, we've just forgotten, and we've been told and dumbed down to believe that we're not. We are totally gods, but I'm not going to argue with you, Chelsea. That's okay. You're allowed I respect your belief, and you'll start hearing it more and more as now that you've heard it here, I've planted a seed, and you'll start hearing it all over the place, because people are humanity is starting to wake up and realize who they are and the power we do actually have. We are remembering. 2025 is going to be a big year, and you just questioning it right now and being on this live, you are going to remember, and you're going to remember more and more. I don't need to have evidence, man. It's a deep knowing. It's not scientific, man. Okay, well, that's okay. That's okay, Lena. That's okay. I see that it's triggering some of you, and that's not my point to trigger anybody, But it's all about respectfully talking about things and respecting each other's opinion and respecting each other, period. And I do respect you and what you have to say and your beliefs, and that's okay. But like I said, man, years from now, it's beginning to happen more and more, and I'm seeing it all over the place as people are remembering who they are and the power they have, and their gifts are coming online, their psychic senses, their psychic abilities, having the ability. See, here's the thing, man. Let me break it down one more step, okay? You came from God, right? Just as I did, we all did. You broke off into fragmented pieces so that you could experience being physical. So God could experience being physical, which you are God, because you came from source and you will go back to source. So we're all one and we're all connected. Listen, at the end of the day, man, it's very hard to I know it's very hard when a lot of humanity, all of us have been conditioned a certain way to believe in something outside of ourselves. When we have the power all within us. They don't even teach you the breath, how powerful the breath is. Like literally how powerful it is. It is so powerful. And that tool that we have within us can heal and do anything we need to do. But we're not taught how to use it properly. We're not taught how to breathe properly. I can go on and on how the conditioning that we've been dumbed down so that we can just go to work, come home, believe that that's all that there is available to us, is to clock into a job, to leave the job, to pack some money away, and then you transition and die from some illness. That's not why you came here, man. Think about it. That's not why you came here. You came here to create because you're a creator. And you're creating this reality. And you're creating your reality. And you know what? At the end of the day, all of you are here because you're opening your eyes to newer possibilities. No, it's not dangerous. Nothing is dangerous, man. It's only dangerous if you believe it's dangerous. There's only fear and love. And I choose to follow love. And I choose to look through the lens of love. No, I'm definitely not cultic, Rachel. No, it's been since I was a little kid. I questioned everything since I was a little kid, you know? Exactly, Chelsea. God is love, and we are all love. We came from source. We're going to go back to source. We are source. Again, we just forgot. You're more than welcome to ask me a question, Chelsea. Of course. Again, like I said, man, I ain't trying to trigger anybody, but you know what? It's time that we as a society open our minds up to listen to others and to not judge their opinion or their belief, and to just open our minds to infinite possibilities. A lot of these things have been manipulated in certain ways to benefit, a certain group, and I'm not on live saying whatever I want. If anything, you guys are saying whatever you want. I'm definitely not doing that. I have a deep knowing, and I trust and believe in what I know. No, because how do any of you know that anything that you've read is truth? People can say anything they want, just like you're saying I'm saying anything I want. Of course I trust myself. Well, for one, you have to believe, and you have to trust in yourself, and you have to ask your higher self. You have to make connection, like I talked about this the other day. You have to make connection with your higher self. You can't just expect that you're going to get that everything is just going to come online and you're going to be just like, you have to show that you are committed to learning and growth and open-mindedness and all of it, and connect with your higher self as if you make a connection with your best friend. Hey, Maria Mendoza, what's going on? Vaganish, what's going on, brother? Yeah, we need a mod in here. Thank you for stopping by, man. Are you prepared to mod? Because there's a lot of modding to do today. What do you need to do to remember? Ask. Ask your guides, ask your angel, ask your higher self. Say, I want to remember. I want to remember. What is the next step for me to remember who I am? No, ask your higher self, man. Not ask someone outside of you. Go within. You have to go within yourself. Close your eyes, breathe, put away all the distractions, and go within. Morning. Oh, super, bro. India 8:42 now. Might, bro, your side. Morning. Yeah, it's the morning. What is that? So, okay, so put away the distractions like your phone, technology, social media, television, all the things, and get in complete stillness, silence, so you can hear the whispers of your soul. Close your eyes and breathe. Focus on your breath. Pay attention to your breath going in and out. It's like meditation. Focus on your breath. When you are in stillness, you're going to get the information, the guidance, the assistance, the help. And the more and more you do it, the more and more you develop a relationship with your higher self, you're going to get more and more clarity and more answers. But you can't just, if you don't believe, then the faucet is going to be cut off. How do you tell the difference? You have to trust. You have to trust in what you're receiving. That voice that you're hearing is your higher self. You have to trust it. Listen, man, it's going to take practice. It's not an overnight thing that you're going to develop this connection like this. You have to treat it as though it's like a best friend. It sounds like you're saying believe in myself. Yeah, well, that's part of it. Yeah, because your higher self is you. So yes. And you have to believe strongly in those messages that you're receiving, that those messages that you're receiving are the guidance that you're getting. And the more you believe and you trust, the more the voice, the more that the guidance will become more clear and louder. You know? Like beyond my wildest dreams. I channel higher dimensional beings. I can communicate with my higher self. I can access the Akashic records. I do past life regressions. Oh, great, man. Well, I can't wait to meet you, Vaganish. It's not a religion, man. It's spirituality, which is exactly what you are. We're all spiritual beings living a temporary physical experience. So it's like you're in this body temporarily, but it doesn't mean that you can't come back, that you can't reincarnate over and over again, because you can, and you probably will. Well, the structure is, we are Charles, man. We are all telepathic. We all have telepathy. We all have psychic senses. We all can speak to spirit and our guides and our angels. But again, as I said, man, we've been suppressed to believe that that's not real. It's not true. Give your power away to something external. When we have all these gifts. So now humanity is beginning to realize, and more people, and I see them every day waking up, having gifts, telepathy, psychic senses, like all this stuff is happening like more than ever before. And the fact of the matter is I'm able to talk about it here on this live, and you guys are open to receiving. There's 51 people in here. So 1 second, guys. Let me okay, I can tell you exactly how. I can tell you exactly how. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. So, okay, so getting back to the question that Clark had, how do you discern your soul and your higher self? Will never say negative things towards you, never put you down. It will always be loving, soft, and subtle. Okay? That's how you can tell when the messages are for you and by you, guiding you every step of the way. When the messages are loving and kind and caring versus like what they used to call the judge, or I forget, like the ego, where it'll be like putting you down and it'll be criticizing you and saying you're an L, that's not the higher self. That's not your soul. That is the ego and the old like beliefs that you've had that are showing up for you to release them. And of course not engage in it, not attached to it, like just watch it going down a river on a log. Yeah, but you know what, man? Your soul's never going to lead you astray, man. Your soul is always guiding you. I mean, listen, man. It's a great. I love that you guys are asking these questions, man. Because you know what? It just shows that how awake you are becoming. No, they can only control your body if you allow it and you believe it, because they cannot infringe on your free will, man. They cannot come in and infringe on your free will. And another example to that, okay, the more and more you listen, it's going to take a little time before you get the hang and you listen and you get the guidance and you hear it right away clear, right? So maybe you will be led a certain way because you didn't fully listen, but the more and more, it's like going to the gym and lifting weights, man. You have to strengthen the intuitive muscle. You have to strengthen the muscle. You have to strengthen the intuitive muscle. So the more you listen, the more you're showing your higher self that you're obedient to listening, and you want to make a deeper connection. It's going to get easier and easier. Everything, man, is free will. You get to choose whatever you want. And if you want to call it like some devilish, like forcing you to do this or do that, then you can do that. That's your belief. So I highly recommend you guys create a sacred practice around connecting with your higher self and saying, I want more clarity, I want more guidance, and actually creating that practice around doing it and actually doing it. Because as I said, if you don't make a connection, and you don't establish a connection, and you're just like listening when you need something and blah blah blah, and you're not going to understand, you're not going to get more clarity, you're not going to be led. And the one biggest thing which I talked about in the beginning of this live is control. Trying to control and figure out and understand everything versus just following the bliss, following what lights you up. So one second, guys. I'm just gonna, and thank you everybody, man, who has been tapping the like button and subscribing, and I appreciate all the likes. I love these types of conversations, and it's so cool that you guys actually are engaging and asking questions and wanting to know more versus like just being like a zombie walking around and like, yeah, sure, I'm gonna just do what someone said I should do, versus going within and following the guidance from within as to what you should do next. And I really love that you guys that you want to know more, that you're not willing to just settle with what you've been told. And that's awesome, man. That is super awesome. And about what this is. No, it's no problem, man. You're not confusing me. Well, Bap Hamid, you do believe because you're here and you're asking questions. So you do believe. And it's good that you're confused. I'm doing good, Ephraim. It's good that you're confused, because confusion is when you begin to continue to ask more questions. So I welcome it. I welcome the questions. I'm not afraid to answer. And I love these conversations, man. They light me up. Go for it, unconscious guy. Yeah, exactly. I agree. If you, yeah, I will try Indian food, man. I do want to try Indian food. I never had it before. I agree. I mean, if you're not curious, you wouldn't be here, Chelsea. So your soul definitely brought you here, Chelsea. That's for sure. Well, that was his choice to do that for all of humanity. He did it for the love he had for humanity. Hey Ryan, what's going on, brother? We need you here today, man. What's happening? It's been a wild ride in this live, man. Let me tell you what. Welcome, Ryan. Glad to see you, brother. This is my vision start to spin around. Then my vision starts to spin around. What do you mean, unconscious guy? What are you asking? I don't even understand what you're asking. I hear you saying something about your vision spinning around, but what are you referring to? Um, so you're just ad space, Chelsea. I mean, think about where Daren is coming from. If you won't listen to what he's saying, why should he listen to you? Yeah, well, I don't even see her comments anymore for some reason. And it must be because I'm not meant to be seeing them. My paranormal paranormal sleep. Can you go into a little bit more detail, unconscious guy? I didn't see your comment. There's a lot of comments here, guys. I'm trying to keep up with the comments. So try pollock, paneer, spinach, and cottage. No, I don't eat cottage cheese, man, unless they have vegan or dairy free steamed fermented rice batter. Best for gut health. Interesting. Well, I never heard of that before, but I will definitely try it. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Um, the bottom line is, man, um, it's all about. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. That's what I'm saying. We great minds think alike. I was saying the same thing, man. There's 37 people, 22 likes, man. Tap them likes, subscribe to the channel, man. Yeah, it is free. Exactly. On Ryan. Right on, my brother. You're amazing, man. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Damon. Okay. Oh, so your name is Damon. Try South Indian breakfast. It's mostly non-dairy and made from lentils and veggies. That sounds pretty good. So getting back to the conversation, you have to believe, man. Even if you wanted to see extraterrestrials, you got to believe. If you don't believe, you're not going to see them. They're not going to show themselves to you. You because at the end of the day, like I said, you have free will, and they're not going to infringe on that. But yeah, that's interesting, man. The Templars. A lot of stuff, man, and I'm not going to say it on here, because you all know what the deal is. Um, I mean, people are seeing motherships all over the place. I mean, I've seen them. I saw one last November, about a year ago, right over my house. Um, People are seeing them left and right. You just have to be open and ask for it. I want to see it. You know, again, as I said, man, everything is about free will. And the law of the universe is no one can infringe or step in on your free will. You have to ask and be open and ready to receive. Why? Because we have so many valuable things here, like our DNA and the fact that we can create. Yes, they have, and they think you're an alien. We're all, I mean, we all are spiritual beings. They are too. They're just in a different form of a body. And the fact of the matter is, we have such powerful abilities that a lot of higher dimensional beings and whatnot want to learn from us. Planet Earth is very, very unique. They've been here, you know, themselves to certain people, depending on who's ready and who's not. The biodiversity of Earth alone is awe-inspiring. Exactly, Ryan, exactly. I don't believe you're faking it, Ancanet. I don't believe you're faking it. I I believe that I am God. I believe that there's a powerful energy called the universe, that we have laws of the universe and whatnot, but I believe in that I am God. I believe I know who I am. And the more that I believe, I've created this entire place and planet and all of you, just as you've created me. Again, you don't have to believe me. I mean, but I just have gotten to the point where I know who I am and I've remembered. It's what's going to be happening more and more for all of us. We're going to be remembering. You're going to start remembering your past lives. You're going to start remembering. You're going to be led to different things that will help you to remember. Just like this live right now. It's helping you to remember. Hey, Daren, did you see that the Onion bought into InfoWars? The Onion? What do you mean the Onion bought InfoWars? Who is the Onion, Ryan? I may know what you're talking about when you explain it a little bit more. I don't really fully know what you mean. at the moment. Um, um, well, temptation is about you being disciplined enough to not, and temptation is really what you make it, because I've talked about it on this live before, and I lived in South Florida, 40 minutes from Miami, and there was, if you want to call it temptations, I had a lot of temptations growing up living right near Miami and South Beach, with women and food, just pretty much everything. And I found myself falling into addictions, which I don't even want to call addictions, but I was doing a lot of drugs and alcohol and eating, just, everything, strip clubs, porn, everything. And, we get led down the path. And I found myself doing semen retention for 2 years and NoFap. And now I see women in a different light. I see them as equal. I don't objectify them any longer. You just have to believe in your higher self. And that's what I do. And I know my higher self, and I know there's angels and guides, and there's all kinds of higher dimensional beings here guiding us every step of the way. You're not alone, and you never have been alone. Yeah, because you know what? I came here to have these experiences, and Ket, to have these experiences to teach and bring forward wisdom to all of you. A lot of us have gone through really challenging things so that we can remember who we are and bring forward wisdom to empower everyone, to help you to realize who you are and connect. And like I said, man, there's no other reason than you guys are curious and want to know more, or you wouldn't be here. And your energy and your receiving codes and activations that I'm bringing through from the vibration and frequency of the messages that I'm speaking. And so you wouldn't be here if your soul wasn't and didn't bring you here. Like I said, man, there's no accidents. Nothing is an accident. Yeah, well, that's what you say. That's your ego says you're just interested in the conversation. It's much more than that on a deeper soul level. No, I'm not anyone's God. Exactly, Ryan. I'm speaking that we are God in human form, creating the reality that we're living. To stop giving our power away and saying someone else did this to me, when you did it for you and by you, for your soul to expand. Exactly. I'm saying I'm the creator. Ryan is spot on. And you know what? Ryan has spoken multiple times that he's an atheist. Right, Ryan? And you know what? He's here and subscribed a long time ago. And look at the higher perspective that he's coming from, to create and teach and be spiritual. Exactly. We're all teachers. Every single one of you, man, have something to teach from what you've experienced in your life. Yeah, now you read Brian's point. Maybe that brought it forward a different way, because I'm not saying that I'm your God. I'm saying we are all God in human form, creating our reality. We're the creators of our reality. To stop saying that you were victimized or this happened to you, when it happened for you and by you, for your soul to expand. And if you want to go deeper, go look up Go look up Dolores Cannon and Michael Newton and get Dolores Cannon's book called Death to Life. It will change your whole outlook on everything when you read that. And that's all from past life regressions that she did. And also go get a book called Journey of Souls by Michael Newton. Another one where he's done thousands of past life regressions with life between lives. I'm not in Florida, and Kinnett. Well, I believe that we're surpassing the pain and suffering because we're beginning to realize that we don't have to go through those things in those ways, and there's certain things that I just will not touch on right now because I don't feel you guys are ready to hear some of the stuff that I have to say. But it will come in time. As you are subscribed to the channel and follow me and Luna's work. But the fact of the matter is there's certain things I have to use discernment in as well and not bring information that humanity's not ready for yet. You guys are a tough crowd though, man. I'll tell you what, but I love it. You guys are a tough crowd, man. An hour and 20 minutes, and you're a tough crowd, but I love it. Yeah, man. Thank you, Cryotherapy. Sweet. Love to have you. Love everybody's diversity. That's what's so beautiful about planet Earth. The diversity. Listen, man, at the end of the day, man, do you think it would have been fun if you would have came here and everybody agreed with everybody? And everybody was like, yeah, I agree with you and you agree with me. And like, we're like, no, it's not fun, man. But to have a respectful conversation where you don't like want to fight somebody or choke them out because they have a disagreement with you, that I don't think is okay, because everybody's allowed their opinion and where they're at on their journey, man. And I don't try to force anybody to believe anything different than where they are on their journey. But it's okay to open your mind up and listen and not close somebody off because there's a reason that you're hearing those messages. I agree, man. I agree. You're just giving your opinion, and that's okay, and let that be okay. Like who? Okay, so a lot of you on here, and the ones that were on here before, a lot of you act like that you were the ones that wrote this, but you're telling me you don't remember anything. But yet you're listening to what somebody told you that was in human form with an ego. And you're sitting here and passing on their information because you don't even know yourself enough to know that information. So you're taking somebody else's word for it, that they say that, oh, there's been countless studies on this topic or religion, blah, blah, blah. But if you don't remember that you had past lives, okay, religion's been going on for thousands of years before you even incarnated in this life. So you're taking somebody else's word. And you're fighting as if you're the one that wrote it. But then you don't want to take my word. And it's like you'll believe what this book says that's been changed and altered thousands of years by thousands of people. And you'll believe it and pass it on and fight for it and take a bullet for that book. But then you think that what I say is wackery and airy-fairy BS, but you'll fight for something that you claim you weren't even around for because you don't even remember the life that you could have possibly been in. I don't believe what he believes, but he's trying to help others who might be in the same hard spot he's been in. That's admirable. I've heard Daren be vulnerable and share his story, why he believes what he does and how it helped him and why he shares that stuff. Thank you, Ryan. That really means a lot, man. Like, you just cracked my heart open, man. Like, real talk. And I know you don't, Ryan, but you know what? You're respectful about it. And you've subscribed to the channel regardless of whether you believe it or not. But you're here for a reason because your soul is guiding you here. You know, and well, like I said, you know, at the end of the day, man, we've been conditioned many different ways from thousands of lifetimes. And belief systems have been pumped into us for thousands of years and by our parents and our family and religions and everything else. And now humanity is sorting it all out. That's where we're at. We're sorting what the truth is and what is not the truth. You know, and we're going within ourselves to get the answers. Because at the end of the day, man, you can listen to everything I say to you. And what is going to matter in the end is what is within you. Because you have all the answers within your heart. And at the end of the day, man, all these things, religion and politics and all these things, man, were created to divide and separate humanity. I mean, that's the real. It's all to create divide and arguing and more suffering. Because when you attach to a specific ideology, a specific religion, I don't attach to anything. The thing that I follow is my heart. I lead with my heart. I go within. I let my heart guide me and guide the way. Because there's only love in your heart. And you can't have fear and love in the heart at the same time. So I follow the heart. And that's what Jesus did. And Jesus could see things from the pain that people are in, not the act they're committing. He saw everything from a lens of love. Exactly. In a world where you could be anything you want to be. Exactly, Ryan. Yeah, that's exactly it, man. Spot on. We all have that one right answer. We just need to get together and ask about it. Exactly. And that's what I love about this community that me and Luna are building together. So that we can bring people together and have these discussions respectfully and from a loving, heart-centered space. And, you know, it's like, that's what it's all about. Love, man. Loving each other, loving one another, coming together, unity consciousness. You know, that's what it's all about, man. And I love you guys. Regardless of your beliefs and your opinions, I love each and every one of you, man. You know? Even if I don't know you, which I do, because on a soul level, we know everyone here. But you know what? I love each and every one of you, man. And, you know, I love that I can come here and have an open discussion and talk about this stuff. And you guys come correct and respectfully. And even if you're not, I send you love too. You know? Cryotherapy Aesthetics says, based on the comments here, I feel good to know there are people out here that are open-minded and have a good level of decency. Exactly, man. Me too. And every day that I come on here live, I'm not surprised and shocked, but I'm grateful and happy that there's so many open-minded people that are open to infinite possibilities and endless opportunities available to us, and that we're all creating and changing this new earth together. It's lifetime of learning, and you're bringing people together to both teach and learn from. It's cool to see you always improve yourself, both from those who agree and those who disagree. Wow, man. Damn, Ryan, you just are blowing me away every time you speak, my brother. Oh man, that feels so good, man. Because I've always imagined bringing people together and creating a community where we can all just come together, man, and love one another. And, where the world quite literally comes together, and we pull together all our resources, and we let go of the divide and separation that we've been conditioned with for thousands of years. So it's just like, to me, it's time that we all come together, and Wilder does everything. Religions, politics does not even exist outside this speck of a dust called Earth. It's just infinity. Exactly. And when you leave the body, man, none of this shit even matters anymore. Just like when I talked to my dad and he transitioned in 2022, man, he says to me, "It's only a house, Daren. It's only this." It's like, there's only love, and all he says is he just wants to hug someone. It's crazy that we're all so similar to each other. Ryan said, "Want the same things, but when we look at each other, it's easier to see only the differences." Yeah, you know what? I've said that for years, man. And what's so funny about that too, Ryan? That it's so interesting how humans and the ego only sees the things someone didn't do versus the things they did do for you. They bring up when there's a conflict or there's confrontation, someone will always highlight the things someone didn't do versus how many things they did do. It's really interesting, how the human mind works, and the ego. I'm just saying, from what I've seen, read, and experienced, Christianity isn't for me. It might be for some of you, but not me. I've seen them do plenty. Why you choose to idle? Well, I don't know how this conversation turned into religion, but the funny thing is I started out with a topic about control and letting go of control, and we ended up in religion, but that's okay. It is the Sunday sermon, so It makes perfect sense. But crazy and wild, but I'm down for it. I'm here for it. I love each and every one of you, and yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right. You're right. A conversation about control turning into religious conversation. Oh God, you guys are funny, man. You guys are funny. You guys are funny as hell. Let me tell you what. And I thank each and every one of you for contributing to the conversation. Um, I have no idea why they say that. I'm not even going to repeat it because I know it's some kind of innuendo. No, thank you. Thank you very much, Hank. My father's name was Hank. Welcome, Hank. Maybe that's him. Um, yeah, well, there is some, like I said, man, at the end of the day, man, people are just confused and they think it's funny just to make fun of someone else. But majority of the time, they wouldn't even get up on here themselves and speak. But it's easy to do it when you're behind a keyboard. Um, yeah, exactly. Bap Hamid. It's like most of the time, it's interesting because people will be this different person when they go to church on Sunday, and then during the week they'll curse and yell and scream and fight and argue during the week. And it's like I never really understood that. You know, they feel like on Sunday, let me be this respectful person, and Monday through Saturday, let me, you know, point the finger and, uh, you know, and I've noticed that for a very long time. Yeah, that's a good one. Lukewarm Christians. Well, um, I have to say that this was a very, very beautiful conversation, and I always wished when I was a little kid, man, that humanity would realize that we're not separate, and that at the end of the day, we're all one. And this has been going on for thousands of years to divide and conquer, divide and separate, put people in fear, keep them away from love, keep them away from loving one another, unity consciousness, caring for their neighbor, treating each other as though they would want to be treated. And, the need to gain all this um, individual wealth. Let me pack all this away, and to then pass away and transition. And it never really made any sense to me, man. But that's what's changing because humanity is realizing who they are. And we're not just someone that wakes up in the morning and goes to work and comes home. It's vastly and changing very rapidly, because of the power that we actually do have, how we can manifest quickly, and just the suppression of basically the amount of things we were lied to about. I mean, I remember when I was a little kid, I heard voices and everything else, and I was told, oh, hold on, let me just let her know. Not much longer. um, so, see, this is what I mean, like this person CCB media, coming in, and instead of lifting someone up, you tear them down. You know what I mean? And when we're all such beautiful creations of our own creation, and that's one of the biggest things that humanity is releasing right now is judgment to others, because at the end of the day, CCB, you're judging yourself by judging me. So you know what, at the end of the day, man, I understand that you're in pain and you're confused and you're lost, and you feel it's necessary to put someone down because it makes you temporarily feel better, and that's okay. I don't judge you for it. I just send you a lot of love, man. We got somebody in here cleaning house with all the comments. This was a wild ride today, man. You guys kept me on my toes, man. Yeah, it's all right, Ryan, because I'm going to be heading out in a few minutes as well. So I got to run, Darren. Thanks for your time, buddy. Hope the day is great. I hope the day is great for you, man. And I hope, Ryan, that you are slowing down, brother. Slow it down. It's Sunday, man. We're calling Sunday Slow It Down Sunday, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate that a lot. It really means a lot. Well, yeah, we're gonna call it. Just remember the word "Slow It Down Sunday," man. All right. Just remember remember "Slow It Down Sunday." When you think about wanting to speed up, think in your mind. You'll hear my voice say "Slow it down, Sunday," Ryan. Stillness, man. It's the access point to it all, man. I promise you that. Anybody on here, man, stillness. Get you some stillness. But yeah, listen, man, at the end of the day, man, I don't judge anybody for disrespecting anyone. What's up, Angel? What's going on, man? I'm about to end the live in a few minutes because I've been on for like an hour and 45 minutes, and you missed some live. Let me tell you what, Angel. It was cray cray, to say the least. As the young ones would say, cray cray. It was a good Sunday sermon though. A lot of interesting conversations. And hey man, I'm always open to it, man. And you know what? Like I said, people are going to be people, but humanity is realizing and waking up to the truth of who they are. And that cannot be stopped. And yes, there's people in here like, I think her name was Chelsea. I think her name was Chelsea or something like that. Well, now she's no longer here. And that's okay too. I don't really join for the sermons. I just like to salute you once in a while. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that, brother. It's not really a sermon, like a religious sermon, so don't take it as that. Maybe I'm going to name it something else. Like Luna keeps telling me to do Breakfast with Daren live. I may just do that every day. I think I might be changing it because it's not really a sermon, so to speak. It is, it's just, bringing forward some wisdom, Take care, brother. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, my friend. Duff, Famous, SRH. Make sure you subscribe, man, because there'll be more talks like this to come, brother. Yeah, the ASMR. I was going to name that. It's so funny you said that, Luna, because I actually titled a live I went on. I don't know. Maybe you saw the live. I was on for like a few minutes. Maybe you saw it. That's how you know. Let me look if it actually went through. No, I just called it. Oh, yeah. There's one that was 23 hours ago that I called Breakfast with Daren Live plus ASMR. I think that's what I'm going to call it instead of the Sunday sermon. Because I don't want to make it a religious connotation. I don't want to like, for example, Angel doesn't want to come on for the sermons, and it's not really a sermon. So yeah, I think for December, I'm going to change it. We're going to change it and call it Breakfast with Daren Live plus ASMR. That's what we'll do. We got to make a new thumbnail, Luna. And we're going to change it to Breakfast with Daren Live plus ASMR. And maybe we'll put ha 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 with a laughing emoji smiling face. Yeah, or dinner date and put the laughing emoji, heading out now, my guy. See you on the next one. I have a great day. Let's get out 100 daily push-ups in. Okay, man. Get in them 100 daily push-ups, y'all. So yeah, I mean, I think that we're going to do that. Sounds like a plan, Stan. But this was a good live, man. Thank you, everybody, man. And we got 21 people in here. And why not tap that like button? Let's get to 50 likes. And hell, there's 23 people in here. That'll be like 50 something. That'd be over 50 likes. 23 more subscribers will bring us like close to 1250. And other than that, man, I love you all, man. This was a beautiful, fantastic live. There was a lot of differences of opinions, but for the most part, people were respectful. We had a lot of disrespectful individuals, but that's okay too, because again, man, I just send them all love. And I send myself love, and I love you all, man. And you guys rock. This was another beautiful Sunday breakfast with Daren ASMR live, man. Again, we started out with control and ended with religion. It's all good. We have the opportunity for people to open their minds and open their hearts, and that's the important part of it. So I love you all, man. Thank you again, and I will see you on the next live. Thank you, Luna, for pulling up and taking care of some riffraff, so to speak, because we had a lot of riffraff in this joint. A lot. Let me tell you, a lot, man. If you go back and watch the live, man, oh my God. Talk about pure magic. I'm changing the words. Pure magic. All right. Well, thank you again. Thank you, Luna. Take care, man. Take care, everybody. I love you all, man. This was another amazing freaking live. We had a good acai bowl with granola and blueberries and some cashew cheese and olives, and it was all fantastic and wonderful, and this was great. I had a blast, man, from the past. No, it wasn't from the past, but I had a blast. I love you all, man. I will see you soon. Get out and hug the tree. Put your feet in the dirt against the tree. Love the tree. Hug the tree. Send Mother Gaia love from all of us. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Take care. From my heart to yours. I will see you in the next video.